The world's most famous vet, James Herriot, adored North Yorkshire. The landscape, the people, and the animals. Herriot's legacy lives on. And at his old practice in Thirsk,
Hello, Skeldale Veterinary Centre.
standards are maintained by his former trainee, Peter Wright.
Someone once said it shouldn't happen to a vet,
She's more for having a fight, isn't she?
but most of what happens is wonderful.
What more could we want?
And I absolutely adore working and living in this magical part of the world.
In nearby Boroughbridge, Julian Norton also follows in Herriot's footsteps.
The things that are most important to me are the animals that I treat, Yorkshire, and of course, my family. Come on, Em, faster! So helping other families by treating their animals here in beautiful North Yorkshire, it makes it not just a job, but it's my dream job. A miracle dog.
1, 2, 3, go.
Assisted by their dedicated staff,
Congratulations, first calf delivered.
they help animals of all shapes, sizes, types,
Blimey, it's like a brick.
and temperaments.
You all right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's definitely not glamorous,
Lovely.
but it's varied.
This is a good game, isn't it?
It's rarely easy, but they continue the Herriot tradition and pass on their experience,
Good lad.
treating all creatures, great
You've got some spectators, look.
and small. It's the dawn of another Sunday in Yorkshire. To many, this will be a day of rest. A chance to enjoy the stunning scenery of God's own country. But easy like Sunday morning isn't on Julian's playlist.
It's my weekend on call, and I've had a very urgent call from a farmer who's got a ewe who's lambed. In fact, I lambed her just the other day. Since then, she's prolapsed the uterus, and it's really serious. It's very much a life-threatening problem. The organ is inside out and in the wrong place. This is really important to get right as quickly as possible, really, because if the uterus isn't corrected, then the ewe's got zero chance of surviving. Of course, the lamb that she's looking after has got a much less chance of thriving if the lamb's not got a mum, so the farmer will be really worried today.
Nigel and his nephew Nick have been anxiously monitoring the patient.
When did it come out then?
Well, this morning.
Yeah, and the lamb's all right?
It's all right. It's better than a sheep.
Right, let's go and see what I can do. Well, I thought from the sounds of it, I thought she might be a goner, but that's a fair old thing, isn't it?
It is, aye.
Well, it looks very different to how it looked when I was here last. I delivered that little lamb, and everything looked rosy, and now it doesn't look rosy. It looks purple and swollen and not very good. And this is the vagina that's prolapsed and the cervix. It might be not so easy. The prolapse is all firm and hard and fibrosed because it's come out several days after the lamb has. If it doesn't go back in, then, well, if it doesn't go back in, we'll have to put the sheep down. So we're just going to have to hope it'll work all right. So this is the epidural. That needs to go into the spine. It numbs the area and it stops her from wanting to push and strain. So we always do that first, and then it makes the job easy for me and easy for her.
It's been put back in once but come out again, and obviously if it was left out, the sheep wouldn't survive. You know, we aren't vets, we're farmers, we know what the problem is, but fixing it is up to Julian.
This is the remains of the placenta, which has been hanging in there in a very smelly way. That needs to come out, really. Doesn't look very clever, does it? But first thing is to get it in. She's got no chance if it's not in, has she?
It's still pushing.
She has got the urge to push because there's a great big football-shaped thing in her pelvis, and she thinks she's got another lamb that she's trying to deliver. It's gone hard, that's the trouble.
Yeah.
So it's not flopping, natural, healthy tissue. It's sort of hard, slightly dead tissue. She's moaning a bit, but she'll be better with it in than hanging out. Once it goes in a certain distance, she'll stop pushing and it'll just fall in to inside. It's not an easy one though, I have to say.
Small ones, fluffy ones, sleepy or waggy ones. Playful puppies are definitely a perk of the job at a veterinary surgery. And the arrival of 8-week-old Shih Tzu Lester has the staff queuing up for a cuddle.
Little Lester. Little Lester is so cute. Do you want to do puppy cuddles?
Oh, what a good boy.
He's so fluffy. Fluffy's good boy.
Not even the senior members of the team are immune to his charms.
Now, Lester, how are you this morning, eh? Now, Lester, let's have a look. Let's have a look at you. Lester has got a hernia there on his tummy button. Basically, a hernia is a hole in the muscle wall. The size of this hernia, you're not easy to examine, are you? You're not. It's a bit of a concern, isn't it, Lester? Because it's a type which could cause a problem. If you have a very small hernia, the gut can't get out. It's the medium-sized hernias that are the worry, and this is a medium-sized one, isn't it, Lester? Yes.
While more experienced patients might have seen it all before, with little Lester needing surgery, he has no idea that Nurse Kate and student Amy are here to help.
It's all right. Good boy, Lester. Good boy, Lester. Oh, what a good boy. Oh, it's all right.
Oh, he's so brave.
Scratch, little scratch.
And his tail's still wagging. We're all fine.
Are we okay? Good boy.
So the first thing we've done this morning is give him a little injection that we call a pre-med, and that's some pain relief and a slight sedative that'll just make everything more comfortable for him.
Here we go, little Lester. Pop you on here. Oh, gee, you're so brave.
Lester. So what we're going to do, we're going to suture the muscle walls together to stop anything popping out that shouldn't pop out.
No.
Right, Lester. What I'm going to do first of all is dissect the tissues down to the hernial ring. With a hernia like this, there's always a risk because when I put my finger through earlier, I could feel intestines under my finger, and if they come out and become strangulated, filling with gas they can't get back in again, then that's life-threatening.
At the Taylor's farm, where Julian delivered a lamb a few days ago,
Whoops, steady. You're investigating little lamb.
he's now battling to help Mum, whose insides have come out.
It's difficult for lots of reasons. Normally a uterus and a cervix is soft and floppy and healthy tissue, but because this has happened at an unusual time, it's all gone hard and fibrous, and that's making it difficult to get back in. There's obviously a lot at stake, you know, from the farmer's point of view. He needs his flock to be healthy and thriving, but when you've got this little chap here pottering around investigating and already looking for more milk, it really sort of focuses the mind on making sure things go well, because without a mum, this little lamb hasn't got much chance of thriving. Here we go. So that's now in. Whether it'll stay in is another matter. And what I'm trying to do, which will be easier said than done, is to Invert it, turn it so it's inside out again. If you can get it inverted, it reduces the chances of it coming out again. That's a lot better actually now. I didn't think it would go in actually, but it is in. The next step is to put this stitch across to stop it from coming out again. Well, I think I'm done.
You've done very well.
Looks all right, doesn't it? Thank you.
A bit of praise is worth a lot of pity.
Last time I got so much praise lauded on me, I came away with 12 double yolking eggs. I've never seen such massive eggs.
All right.
They're like dinosaur eggs.
Yeah.
They're about that big.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her some more antibiotics. Right, so she's had jabs and she's had everything that she needs, and the rest is down to her, I think. Well, that's gone pretty well, actually. First impression was that it might be a hopeless situation. Undoubtedly, if that hadn't been replaced properly, then the sheep would have died by the end of today. So definitely life-saving. Mum's down there looking fairly relaxed. The lamb's looking pretty chirpy. The prolapse is where it should be now, so I'm really pleased with how it's gone.
In Thirsk,
Right, Lester.
Peter's operating to repair a hernia on 8-week-old Shih Tzu puppy, Lester.
Half cut through, no body wall there, and you can see we're straight under the skin, we're straight into the abdomen there. It is quite disconcerting when you go through and you see abdominal contents immediately. You're just sitting there waiting to make a nuisance of themselves and come out. Operating on puppies certainly is more of a challenge. The biggest risk is the anaesthetic. Neonates, puppies need to be very careful with anaesthetic because the body organs aren't fully developed yet, and so it's something that Kate's having to watch very carefully. So probably Kate's job is harder than mine at the moment.
Because he's so small, his heart rate and his respiratory rate is quite a lot faster, so it takes a bit more monitoring just to make sure we're picking up on any signs that he's not coping, and we can make adjustments as we go along. But he's been really good so far.
I'm currently stitching the muscle wall, pulling the two edges of the hernia together so that we can't get naughty bits of bowel slipping out that shouldn't be out. This is the last stitch now. Lovely.
So this is the stage where we kind of start to feel a little bit of relief that the procedure's over, the anaesthetic's off. You're fine. You're fine. Hi. Oh dear. So he's a bit whiny at the moment as he's been coming round from his anaesthetic. But he's only a baby, he doesn't know where he is, so it's totally understandable. And all we'll do is cuddle him for a bit longer. Hey. It's all right. There we go. Good lad.
A few weeks later, Lester's enjoying lots more attention back home with owner David, whose Shih Tzus are his pride and joy.
This one's Tokyo. We put a top knot in to keep his hair out of his eyes. This one's Benson, and he's 3-year-old. That's his party trick.
And although Lester doesn't have a party trick yet,
He's not like this at all. But he has to learn.
now he's fully recovered.
There's no signs of his hernia anymore, so hopefully we'll be okay.
David's hoping he can achieve great things.
I've shown for over 30 years, and I've done really well with Tokyo. You need good temperament for a show dog. Lester's showing good potential, so hopefully he'll do very well.
The vets at the animal hospital in Huddersfield serve both town
Slacky.
Okay.
Right, I'll be back soon.
And country.
That's it, that's it. That's it, use the full length of wire.
But while West Yorkshire's farms are normally peaceful places to work, with the gentle murmurings of sheep and cows, or a tuneful birdsong the only sounds to be heard, there is a notable exception. Sitting snugly on a slither of land in the middle of England's highest stretch of motorway is Paul Thorpe's farm.
I've worked here since 1995. I took over the tenancy when my old employer passed away. Been here ever since. The noise is constant. It's just one of them things, you just get used to it. I can't sleep anywhere else, to be honest, now. There's always a buzz, and whenever we go off anywhere now, it just seems wrong, really. But anyway, it's what you get used to, isn't it?
Since the motorway was built around the farm in the 1960s, it's been seen as a beacon of Yorkshire tenacity.
No, I'm afraid the myth about the stubborn Yorkshireman who wouldn't move, even though they were offered millions of pounds, is just not true. It's a geological fault. The westbound carriageway is a lot higher than the eastbound, and when they tried building the test plots, they couldn't get them all to sit together because it's really wet land and very steep, so they just found it easier to go around. I think if he were a true Yorkshire farmer who'd been offered millions, I think he'd have taken it. I know this one will anyway.
Paul's animals are cared for by Donaldson's vet and family friend, Shona.
I actually lambed my first ever sheep on this farm when I was about 13 years old. It was chucking it down, all the wagons driving past the motorway, little ewe lambing in the field, so Paul said to me, right, Shona, get stuck in, get hold of that lamb and pull it out. I'll always remember that moment.
Ever since she qualified, really, she seems to have got lumbered with us up here. So she actually came here on works experience before she even went to vet school, like. So, yeah, we've known Shona a long time.
Today, Shona's heading to Paul's farm to test his cows for tuberculosis.
TB is a really infectious disease, which actually at the minute it seems to be spreading, unfortunately. So what we're doing today is test on the skin, and then we come back 3 days later and see whether an animal is actually carrying the TB bug. If they are, those animals will be culled just to control the disease, because we don't want this disease endemic throughout the country, affecting every herd.
What? If we get any reactors, we're completely shut down. It's a big deal, like, yeah.
Rita, please.
Veterinary surgeries see plenty of greedy dogs who've eaten something unusual.
So, what can we do for Rita?
Well, the suspicion is that she may have swallowed a golf ball.
Oh dear.
We suspect B has eaten a sock.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I tell you what, it's surprising what they can throw up. Lovely.
I think I can feel a pebble in there, possibly more than one.
But in Boroughbridge, it's a cat whose recent diet is worrying owner Susan.
He's called Pudsy, he's 2 years old, and he's just not been himself. I was sewing on Friday, and I think he might have got hold of a bobbin of cotton and eaten some that was loose on the end of it, so I think that's what's happened, that he's eaten some cotton.
Hello. You look very happy, do you?
Anne knows if he has eaten cotton, Pudsy has a problem.
It always causes a complete disaster because it stretches itself out along the gut, and the guts can't move it. It could be life-threatening.
He's been lying about where he's dashing about in and out, and he's just been lying, not really eating, not eating much.
Right, come on then, Puss.
Not interested in anything. So it's worrying. Yeah. I love him loads. He's a rescue cat from the Blue Cross, and I don't want anything to happen to him. I'm not sure if he has eaten it or not, but better find out, make sure.
I'm just peering down. The problem with cats is they've got these like backwards facing spines on their tongue. So if there is a bit of something, it can get caught on it, and then if they swallow it, it stays there. And it can cause a bit of disaster, really.
This is Cotton Cat, is it? How is it?
Well, I can't see anything.
I don't see anything.
No, there, so that's good. I'm going to go and x-ray his abdomen. So we're just looking at the x-ray. This down here is small intestine, which it shouldn't look like this. This all looks jumbled up. If you can imagine, like an accordion. So a long tube, and then it's been pulled together like that, so it's concertinaed up. Well, we call it plicated. Do you think that's plicated gut?
I'd say that looks very plicated.
All this?
That's plicated as guts get.
Yeah. So it certainly isn't right.
You want me to get ready?
Yeah.
Well, it's all hands on deck because the problem inside Pudsy's intestines is, as it looks on the x-ray, i.e. eating cotton thread, then we've got quite a major problem, and that's going to need a fairly intensive bit of surgery.
These things can sometimes be quite nasty. The cotton can cut through the lining of the gut wall, and you got perforation of the bowel.
It can be very dangerous for the cat, certainly fatal if we don't do anything.
We might get in there and find nothing, but I don't think we can not look.
No. It would be nice if we did find nothing,
Yeah. Let's hope we're wrong for the cat.
So bad now.
Coming up,
Good old Yorkshire weather.
extreme vetting.
When I heard from you, I'd just put the Sun Factor 30 on at home.
With unpredictable conditions
It's definitely Willie Hat's Day, isn't it?
and creatures.
Yeah, they're a bit wild, the cattle up here.
Come on, get up.
There are many unknowns for a vet. And as Matt can testify in West Yorkshire, one of them is the weather.
Today we have come to see Gideon, and Gideon is due to be castrated. So we have ventured out on this glorious Yorkshire morning, and we're about to relieve Gideon of his testicles.
Gideon belongs to Molly, who's kept goats as pets since she was 12.
Gideon was born with two siblings, Alma and Toby, so a brother and a sister. He's not a year old yet, but when Gideon started acting like a billy goat, then I had to split them up. He's so confused. He can't stay with Alma because they just breed, and we don't like incest around here, so he's just such a big softie. He makes a great pet, and billy goats are a bit smelly, so it's better if you castrate them.
A man who very much supports that idea is a Yorkshire vet of 40 years and 1,000 castrations.
I hear that Peter's got a bit of a reputation for being a ball chopper offer, so I think there's no better time to call him in on a lovely day like today, and I'd certainly be appreciative of an extra pair of hands.
Oh, it's lovely. It's almost tropical today. Good old Yorkshire weather.
You all right, Peter? How are you getting on?
All right, nice to see you.
Good stuff, likewise.
When I heard from you, I'd just put the Sun Factor 30 on at home.
All right. You all right, Molly? How are you getting on? Hello, Gideon.
Poor guy, he's not got a clue.
Oh,
yeah, he looks a very amenable sort of chap.
He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, lovely chap, are you? You're a lovely chap.
I don't think he knows he's a goat, to be quite honest. I'm sure he thinks he's a dog.
They're inquisitive creatures, and it gets them into trouble sometimes because goats will go and eat stuff they shouldn't.
He's looking round at what he can eat and jump on, aren't you? Get off, don't eat that.
Well, I've said on many occasions, the procedure is straightforward. They're a fine pair, Gideon. The hard bit is persuading Gideon that he needs to part with them, and that's where I come in. He's better off without them, aren't you, old chap? They're nothing but a nuisance.
Right, let's get his sedation to start with.
Something we've got to consider with goats is they are prone to having reactions to various medications that we use, that we take for granted using on cows and sheep, that it's going to be safe and effective. In goats it's somewhat different.
Dose-wise, this chap about like 0.1 to his bum.
0.2
into his bum there, and then...
Just to take the edge off him. We've got to be a little bit careful what we use on Gideon. Local anaesthetics that we use on cattle and sheep regularly can be quite toxic to goats.
Let's get started.
Oh, wow.
Yorkshire is a county with a rich textile heritage. From the old mills in the west to creative passion up north. But one little cat might have fallen foul of his owner's love of sewing. Anne, Julian and Candela are still trying to figure out if it's eating cotton thread that's made Pudsy so ill.
So I'm inspecting all along the small intestine, which is what all this is.
Can you feel it on the... If you go like that?
So it could be...
Can you go right up to the stomach?
Oh, here we are.
That was like a little snake, isn't it? I'd be getting inside that bit.
And then see whether there's anything in there.
If it is cotton, it always ends up down against the mesenteric side, quite tightly against it.
So down
So
the
you have to
bottom.
go quite deeply in to grab it.
Nothing.
And it'd be brilliant if there was nothing there.
Do you want to have a go?
Might not be there. It's just...
We've both been all the way down the length of the intestine from one end to the other. We've looked at where the intestine joins onto the stomach. Everything looks normal.
We'll sew this up and I will go back up to the stomach. I'm feeling the stomach now, just to make sure. Do you want to have a feel of the stomach and push it into the...
Just feels like food, doesn't it? And then you can feel poo in the colon up there as well.
Yeah, I don't think I can find anything.
Mystery. Well, it's good that we know for sure.
Yeah.
The good news with Pudsy is that there's nothing catastrophic going on in his guts. So we're just sewing him back together again, and we are going to give him some pain relief and give him some antibiotics. We're just going to take some bloods to have in case he's not improving over the course of the next day or so. Hopefully, for supportive therapy, he will now improve. See how he goes.
At the farm in the middle of the motorway,
It's a bit nippy this morning, a bit of frost this morning.
it's a big day for Paul and his cattle herd.
We're doing his 4-yearly cattle TB test this morning.
Shona's arrived to carry out the tests, and she's come prepared.
It's definitely woolly hat day, isn't it?
Even more challenging than the bitter Pennine chill,
I guess.
this is a hostile crowd.
Yeah, they're a bit wild, the cattle up here.
Come on, get up.
All right, darling. All right. It's just trying to keep them calm. You know, we don't want to stress them out too much. We have to kind of push them through to get them in. Stop it. Get up. But you kind of got to work around the animal a little bit. Good girl. Shireen's doing a bit of cow whispering at the front. Sometimes you have to compromise a bit and get into slightly awkward positions so you can do the test properly without getting them too stressed out and so everyone's safe. Oh, is she enjoying that?
Keeping the cows calm is key, because the TB test requires attention to detail.
So we've just clipped 2 squares on her side, so that's so we can see the skin. And then we take a measurement of the skin fold, so a pinch of the skin. That's 6, if you put 6 forward / 6 on that one. And then we're going to inject with bird TB on the top, and then the bovine TB on the bottom. So we leave it for 3 days, and then if the bottom one swells up by a certain amount more than the top one, then that's a reactor, which is a really significant thing, because if they are, they would need to go and be killed so that they can't spread that disease around other animals. TB is spreading around the country. It's getting more and more of a worry at the minute. Okay.
It never used to be an issue around here. It is getting a bit more of an issue.
It's all right, Gil. You're okay. You're done. Go on, baby.
3 days' time when she comes back, that's crunch day. That's when you find out.
Go on, sweetheart. Go on, you can do it. Good lass.
But it's always in the back of your mind, then 3 days in between, jabbing them and reading results, you know, you just never know. It's just nothing you can do about it. You're in lap at God sort of thing, like, you know. So. Come on, Bill.
They've been really well behaved, which makes life a lot easier. So the fingers and toes crossed, everything's okay in a few days when we come to read the test off.
Still to come.
Oh, they're the furry. They are a size, aren't they, these? A right pair of danglers.
Size doesn't matter. It's all about technique.
Well, a very gentle touch, Matt.
I'm trying to mirror your reputation.
How will the great British sewing mystery end?
I've just been worried, really, and anxious to find out how the operation went.
And TB or not TB, that is the question.
Results there, yeah.
Go on, lass.
Shona has the answer.
You can see the lump's really obvious on this one.
With the rain pouring down in West Yorkshire,
Can I just give you that, Peter? Please hang on to.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Peter and Matt are about to castrate Molly's pet goat, Gideon.
Oh, they are the furry. They are a size, aren't they, these? A right pair of danglers. Proportionately, they're the same size as his foot. Imagine that.
I know. You will, yes.
There you go.
You've got a very gentle touch, Matt. He never even tensed up when you put that local in.
I'm trying to mirror your reputation.
All right.
You don't care, do you?
All right, we ready? Good to go, Peter?
Good to go.
All being well, this will just come away. There we go.
Excellent.
There is number one.
Nah, he's going back to sleep now.
He's quite relaxed.
Oh, yeah. So because we've made an incision here, what we're going to do is just going to get the other testicle. You can just see where that skin incision is there, the other testicle there. So I'm just going to cut through and just get it out of the same hole. So
Well, that's good, isn't it? There's less wounds to get infected then.
There is. There we go. Out we come with the second one.
Oh, he's down.
Oh, he's lying down.
Oh, you're that relaxed, are you?
Let's put the clamp on.
He's enjoying that, isn't he?
He's not minding it, no. He looks pretty chilled out. Good boy.
Excellent. He's not a big chap, but he's now 2 stones lighter, isn't he?
Aye, very much so. I've never heard that one. Right.
Sorry, Gideon. We're not laughing at you.
Good idea.
Oh, but he is better off without them, isn't he?
If you want them as pets, then they should be castrated. There's no question about
Absolutely. What a superb job.
Thank you, aye.
it. Good boy. I'm hoping by the start of next week that I'll be able to put him back with his siblings and they should just live happily ever after.
Would be very proud of those, let alone a small chap like Gideon. Sometimes you're busy working away, all of a sudden a farm dog's come and gone up with your testicles.
It tastes like popcorn chicken, isn't it? Yeah.
He's looking absolutely fine. Aren't you, my old mate, eh? Yes. And your mates are there looking after you as well, the hens, aren't they? Eh?
Well, I think everything's gone quite smoothly there, hasn't it?
I would describe that as a textbook procedure, really. I'll be losing my mantle as Mr. Testicle now.
Maybe a few hundred to go yet.
It's been nice to come out west, but I think I'm going to get back to sunny North Yorkshire.
Ah, don't blame me, I might come with.
Shona's heading back to the Pennines and one of the country's most famous farms to find out the results of the TB tests on Paul's herd.
We're hoping that there's not going to be any big lumps on the necks. We don't want any reactors up here. It's significant for the farm because they have to have any animals that have a reactor culled, unfortunately, to help control the disease. So it's a really critical day.
Yeah, results day. Can't do a lot about it now. It is what it is.
Paul has been a bit stressed about this. He might not say much about it. He's a pretty stoic Yorkshire farmer. But he's probably had a few sleepless nights about it. He might not tell us that.
Are you opening Barry? Well, it's major because if we get a reactor, then that means we're locked down, can't trade us cattle, can't move them. And fingers crossed now for the best. Hang on.
So we're going to get the cows through the crush again, and where they've got the clip patches and we've injected the tuberculin, we're feeling for lumps there in the actual skin.
Come on.
So we injected the bird tuberculin on the top and the bovine one on the bottom. Yeah, let him out. If the bottom one swells up by a certain amount more than the top one, then that's significant. That's when you've got a reactor. You can see the lump's really obvious on this one, but you can see the top one's a lot bigger than the bottom. And then we're comparing it to what the measurements were before. The increase is much bigger by 5 on the top one, and it's not increased on the bottom, so that's fine. Yeah.
So far, so good for Paul, who can only watch and wait for the results to come in.
Yeah, that's fine. Go see your mates last. A lot of my friends work in places, they see reactors every day, and it's really sad for them. You get a close relationship with your farmers, and then you have to tell them that the animal's got to be culled and that they've got TB on the farm. It's not a nice situation for anyone to be in. Yeah, that's fine. Go on, lass. It's always a bit of a moment when you see the lumps and you think, is it going to be the first one?
Go on, Chuck.
With all the cows okay so far.
There. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, let him out.
Paul is just one test away from being given the all clear.
Can you push it a little bit back? Oh, it's all right. Panic over. It's fine. Yeah, that's last one, so good day for Paul. Nice clear TB test, which is really good.
Yeah, that's us clear for another 4 years, so it's a big relief.
Everyone's smiling. I'm really pleased with Paul that everything's gone well. I've known them for a long time, so good day all round.
In Boroughbridge, Pudsy's been recovering from his operation.
Come on. You have a little bit.
Owner Susan had brought him to the practice because she thought he'd eaten some of her cotton while she was sewing.
I've just been worried really and anxious to find out how the operation went. I've missed him. It's been really quiet. Really quiet. So I've been really pleased to have him home again.
It is. He's a star, isn't he?
Hello, sweetie.
We've enjoyed looking after him. He's been a brilliant little cat. Nothing that we could see inside him though, which makes him a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, very strange.
I mean, the x-rays look very, very suggestive of exactly what you thought, a piece of cotton in there.
Yeah.
But we had a good look through, really. In there, the intestines looked quite healthy, but they did look a bit odd because they were kind of contracting away and moving before our very eyes. And intestines do move because that's how they move all the faeces through. But to see it happening in an anaesthetised cat is quite unusual, actually.
Right. Any suggestions as to why they might have been like that?
Sometimes just spasm can do it, you know, if he's eaten something that's not agreed with him.
I mean, he did go out a lot. He goes out a lot, so he could catch in anything.
Exactly, and lots of potential things, but nothing that's come to light. So in the end, we were pleased not to have seen anything.
Yeah.
If you see cotton or string or long things in the barrel, it's always terrible.
Yeah, well, I'm certainly glad I brought him when I did.
Oh, you're dead right. I mean, if it had have been that and you hadn't have done anything, then he would have been really poorly, really. And cats, you know, can die from this sort of thing. So, all in all, I think he's been quite lucky.
So, with Susan sowing suspicions initially taking her to the vets, a stitch in time might just have saved 1 of 9 lives.
Yeah, you stay over there. You stay over there, away from my cotton.
Because although they couldn't quite pin down Pudsy's mystery illness,
Pudsy, come on, sit down.
he seems to be fully recovered.
Come on. Good boy. I think Pudsy is back to his old self. He's full of fun and, yeah, he's just as cheeky and naughty as he was. Here you are. It's a good boy. Oh, it's really nice to see him eating away. It shows he's healthy again. And he's put weight on, so that's really good. He's, yeah, his appetite's quite good now. There you go. Good boy. Just really nice to have him there dashing about. I'd miss him desperately, really, if he wasn't here. So it's really nice that he is happy. He's a big part of my life. Yeah, I love him.